Hi, kids. This is Dan Pena, the $50 billion man. We're asking me questions today. Let's get started. From Bart, Mr. Pena, thank you for all your wisdom, yada, yada. Can you please cover 20%? Okay, that's asked and answered about PE funds. Pay attention, kid. Again, Bart, Mr. Pena, please explain the estimate fund value and return projections. That's asked and answered, I'm sorry. What industry, this is from Ismail, what industry is best to do QLA in Morocco? That is asked and answered. The same industries is around the world. Healthcare and telco stroke internet. Greco, he's saying that it's been asked and answered. Ask your board of directors. Thank you, Min Duvall. Bart, for 5 months I've been listening. Perception allowed me to understand they're making PE. Asked and answered. I mean, come on, Bart, wake up. Mr. Pena, if you could live another 100 years, what would you want to accomplish? Exactly what I'm doing now. Rashid, is acquiring funding from VC firms and sources other than banks practical compared? No, it's not practical. I've told you. PE funds, angel investors, or investors of last resort. EAC. I don't know if that's a real name. EAC. I like it though. Which brands are affordable? Quality suits in the UK. I'm not sure, but they have Brooks Brothers in the UK. Brooks Brothers London. Tyler Betts, Mr. Pena, is rolling up an apartment building in the US still a great opportunity for QLA? Rolling up apartment buildings, yes. Betts again. Also, for commercial real estate loans, is it possible? Don't get ahead of yourself here, Kat. You're going to get the Lena syndrome. If not, whether you say. Also, for commercial real estate loans, is it possible to get 100% financing? No. Guy, I asked my question after immersing myself in QLA books, audios, blah, blah, blah. Which thought me to go for, the thanks found the mentor. I can't understand. I'm sorry, Guy. Next. Gudemi. Hello, Mr. Pena. Would you recommend a property developer? No, I don't. LLC in midstream oil and gas in Mexico, profitable industry. Yes. When is it right time to reveal the secret sauce of your business roll up to the potential board members from the beginning? Thanks to Mr. Pena. I will be the first trillionaire who ever walked the planet. Thank you. Okay. Matt McLeod, I have looked through the website for a weekly report up to template. There isn't any. Is QLA doable in Lebanon? Yes. The message is held for review. Dan, come to Australia, fucking legend. Thank you. A potential chairman who has done over $1 billion in deals has asked for a business plan. Next. McCool, if the business goes bankrupt, who has to repay the debt? Well, if you sign for a meathead, you. Simon Hilton, elderly care sector is very competitive in the southeast UK. Should I move to another location? It's up to you, kid. Tristan, what could be a red flag for an industry? Much love from France. A red flag, listen to all the YouTubes, please. Joe K, PS, come to Australia. Latif, how can we be involved in NEOM? Listen to the, come on, guys. Go there, move there. If you speak Arabic, you're in. Karish, Mr. Pena, assisted living isn't fragmented in India. What industries do you recommend in India? Healthcare. McLeod, when buying a business as part of a roll-up, who would actually run the business? I'm assuming that the board not be involved in day-to-day operations. You would, meathead, or the person that you bought it from until he leaves. Mr. Pena, I'm working for a main contractor and notice small and mid-sized subcontractors yield much higher gross margins than us. Which ones in particular? Well, you're there, you see them, you know the answer. Sierrin, for the first deal is turnaround. No, it isn't. I'm not going to read anymore. What is the hottest industry in the Middle East? Healthcare. The message is held for review. What does that mean? Why are they held for review?
It's a repeat.
Oh, okay. Besides being a peak performer and an alpha, what are the lessons you learned in those 3 regrets you have that you want to share with us? There aren't any. If you heard my 3 regrets, they have nothing to do with being an alpha. You know your solution better than anyone. Follow the direction of your heart. No, I didn't say that. Fuck you. Sometimes I hear you say non-exec CFO. I've never said non-exec CFO, you fucking meathead. What are your thoughts on steel building industry? I have none. What's wrong with the business brokers? Because they are dealing for themselves, and they're dealing for the seller, and we're the buyer. When is the economy going to drop in the U.S.? I have no idea, but it will drop. We have a group of hospitals in Turkey for sale. So what? Slick Rick, who killed General Patton? I don't know. Oh, he killed by accident at the end of World War II. $100 billion man. Well, that's not me. Mr. Pena, can QLA be applied in scaling franchises? Yes. You went too far. Okay. Mr. Pena, how is the prospect of roll-ups in the pharma sector in India? It's possible. Mr. Dan, today is my birthday. Happy birthday. Titus, Mr. Pena, I was bullied for 17 years. How do I move past this and stop letting it impact my life? Show me your friends and I'll show you your future. If your parents allowed it, you should not have anything to do with them anymore. How did you notice Josh came in as a phenom? What was the first signal? He looked me straight in the eye, unlike you cunts. Slow down, Kat.
It's automatically.
The questions are piling up in between, sir.
Okay, well, I mean, Mr. Pena, is it okay if I hired my cousin? No, that's your cousin. Forget about it. Is QLA works in Saudi Arabia? Yes, that's where Neom is, you idiot. Does QLA roll-up model work in tech for venture capitalist backed companies? It can, but it's better for mom and pop. Raf, Dan, I know you don't believe in SEO, but if you did, you could forget about it. Don't waste my time. I'm working towards coming to the castle. Work harder. Alpha-minded gets you places. Yeah. What industries would you recommend in Finland, Sweden, and Norway? The same as I recommend every place else. Hello, Mr. Pena. Just to let you know, your microphone is a bit cracky. Amazing videos, inspirational. Crackly. Okay. What was your biggest financial loss? How did you overcome it? Look at the videos, kid. Tim, should Dream Team members be present in bank meetings, seller meetings? Asked and answered, you fucking moron. What are your extraordinary habits? All my habits. I have the same habits I had for 50 years. I have extraordinary habits. But motivation gets you started. Good habits keeps you going. Which areas of cybersecurity are the most under supplies across the board? Mr. Pena, I was thinking about consolidating the water supply in India, but there is much political intervention. Any advice? No. What to say right away to get an angel investor to lend you money? I don't know. I don't believe in angel investors. How did you meet Sally? She was across the table in a meeting when she was with E&Y many years ago. Mr. Pena, any thoughts about going into craft as a profession? If you mean craft beer or crafts, craft beer is hot. Thank you. You changed my mindset, life, and bank account. You're welcome. Tony Segura, I don't know if you're related to Tom Segura. If you needed a USA attorney to execute a scorched earth, who would you hire? Sussman Godfrey. Steve Sussman in Houston. I want to enroll for QLA ASAP. Do it. There's no week-long seminars. Come to the seminar in January in London. Can a 13-year-old do QLA? Yes, we have 13-year-olds doing QLA. My GOAT, Pena, that's greatest of all time. Should I put money on brand awareness or rather go for advertising the service I provide directly for a digital service? Thank you very much, blah, blah, blah. I would provide advertising. I would do advertising. Bruce Leo, 78. Mr. Penny, do you still suggest reading Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich? Yes, it's a great book, but it's based on, as far as I can tell, a lie. And Napoleon Hill, I'm going to make some announcements tomorrow morning vis-a-vis research that with one click on Google, one motherfucking click, I came up with 70 articles how he's a fucking thief. Am I the only one that goes past page 1? You fucking meatheads. Okay, Magode. When do you think the Hunger Games society will begin and artificial intelligence will take over the planet? Right at the end of my lifetime. Valente, hello, Mr. Pena. Is investment in gold a good idea? I'm the wrong guy to ask. What's up? Nothing, John. Is cybersecurity easier with government customers or private customers? It's easier with government. Bullock, I know you're a Catholic. Yes, I am. And donate to the Catholic charity. Yes, we do. Please look into Mount St. Joseph. Blah, 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 take care of you. Okay, thank you. Next. Mr. Pena, can an immigrant in Canada implement QLA? Yes. Ross Perot has died. Did you like him? Yes, I liked him very much. I knew him. And it's a big loss to the world. What if a board wants me out for not providing enough value? Then you're out, kid. Did you form a new company? Because remember, you have more than 50%. Mr. Penny, you always talk about overfinanced deals, 5 to 20%, but never talked about how to do it. Yes, I have. You're not listening. Next. Okay. Thought on roll-ups of strip clubs. I recommend it. You got to go back. Keep going. Keep going. Okay. QLA stock market, does it work here? No. How can being fluent in Japanese help with QLA? Go to Japan before the Tokyo Olympics. Hello, Mr. Pena. Ross Pro died. Yes, I'm sorry to hear that. Dan, do you like publicly traded real estate funds? No. Who will win the war between China and America? America. I hope we don't go to war, though. Which gun did you kill the bear with? I didn't. I slowed him down with a 4.54 console, and I killed him with a big knife. Let's see. Where exactly start with QLA and cybersecurity? Oh, fuck. Look at my site. Should Scotland be an independent country? I don't care. What needs to happen for me to come to the castle? You got to come up with the money, kid. How to approach women to convince as many as possible it's time to have sex. If you have to ask that question, it's not going to be with you. How are you, Mr. I'm fine, thank you. What unique challenges would face India for QLA? Normally bribery and being crooks. Can I commit to a deal, pulling the trigger before having the finance with a break out or break up clause? If you don't have finance, it's a dangerous proposition to do that. Dan, I'm creating an algorithm that can automatically read SEC filings using machine learning. Is artificial intelligence a good industry to stay in? Yeah. Next. Laughing my ass off, Mr. Pena. I have great financial ambition, however, as a practicing Muslim, taking bank loans and mortgages isn't permissible. What are my next best? There's other ways of getting money in a Muslim country. Find them. Next. Dan, what are the best jobs to take to prepare for QLA? I've got a degree in accounting and finance. I want to improve my communication skills, save up some money, go to QLA. Selling door to door. Should I refuse to inherit houses? Should I refuse to inherit? No, I inherit the houses and then sell them from your parents. Mr. Pena, what would you recommend rolling up businesses with only 150K, 200K cash flow? If the profit margins are 30, would it be easy to overfinance those? The answer is yes. Could I have some water, please? Finance, okay. Nice suit, thank you. Dan Pena, thank you for everything. You're welcome. Do you think Trump is going to drop a bomb in Iran? No, he's going to drop some bombs, but not that bomb. Is Bodo Schaefer a fraud? I don't know what Bodo's up to. He's one of the smartest mentees I've ever had. He's slick as baby shit. Thank you. Thank you. How to create an environment for full focus, only classical video, shut down Wi-Fi if not necessary. That's part of it. Next. Mr. Pena, what would be a good percentage interest rate you'd offer to a seller for seller finance? As low as possible, but 5% is good. Jeremy, advice for a 16-year-old. Study hard, get as good a grades as you can. Don't drop out of school at 16, but take a good hard look if you need to go to university. Now, if you're in the UK, 16 can be the end of your education, okay? But in the rest of the world, it's normally 18. Better to have 0 friends or 1 to 3 friends who aren't respectful and not on the same mission. God, are you stupid? 0 friends. Mr. Pena, is QLA works in Japan? Yes. Old man, thank you. Thank you so much. You've changed my life. God, thank you for the best. Holland is heaven. You got to learn how to spell heaven, you fucking idiot. Mr. Pena, do you think DME supply business is good for consolidation in the USA? DME. Isn't that the thing with cannabis? If it is, the answer is yes. Sir, do we need a degree to be successful in life? No. Arena Grande died to Master Dan. Do you like her? I'm not familiar with her. How to connect to Rotary if only Rotaract active? I don't know what that means. Is Qantas is helpful? It can be as good, yeah. I'm an executive assistant of a company in Germany that closes deals for big coaches. We're currently doing 1 to 3 million a year. I'll get shares of the company soon. Focus on scaling the business or buying the revenue. Good morning, Mr. Pena. I'm curious to know who has a sharper businessman between yourself and Trump. Well, I believe I do, but I'm sure the president would say he does. What to say to an angel investor to lend your money? I don't believe in angel investors. What do you think about search funds? And would you recommend purchasing businesses using this method? I don't know much about them, sorry. Mr. Pena, what do you think about investing in Eastern Europe? They've got a lot of things to invest in. I would look at it closely. How to tell parents that I don't want to spend time with them and migrate out of the country to get away from them. There's never a good time to make a hard decision, kid, but just tell them. Advice for a 16-year-old. Why are you doing Q&As if all the answers are on free online? That's a very good fucking question. Now we're going to stop here a minute. This is Mr. R3SS. Mr. R3SS, this is probably the best question I've had in all the Q&As I've ever done. I do it because you're fucking retarded. And I feel sorry for you. So I must really want to give back. And I'm giving you this as a fucking mercy fuck. Do you realize how irritating it is to answer the same motherfucking question for 26 fucking years in a row? Okay. Which gun did you kill the bear with? I already said that. It wasn't a gun. It slowed him down with a 4.54. Okay. What do you think I should start doing to make fucking money if I'm 13? Well, unfortunately, it's online. Selling online, become an affiliate of a successful product. Is Alexander the Great on your wall of high performance men? Yes, he is. Mr. Pena, can you tell us something more about the one-day seminar, please? It's the 18th of January. It's at the Sofitel Hotel at Heathrow Airport. It starts, sign up is at 8 o'clock. It's going to go to 6. The first part of the seminar is going to be QLA dogma, philosophy. After lunch, it's going to be the same seminar condensed that I gave in the 90s and early 2000s, which produced most of the Hall of Famers. And we're going to have a Q&A, and we're going to have some guests, Hall of Famers, not the least of which Brian Rose, not the least of which Bruce the Whipple, And Bruce Whipple is going to be the master of ceremony as well. Bruce Whipple came to my first seminar, May 23rd, 1993. And he's the longest still alive QLA devotee mentee. And he and I have been in various business on and off for 26 years. And it's going to be a hell of a day. And for those of you that want to hear me one last time, I may never give another week-long seminar. We're booked up through the year. And as I've said, ad nauseum, and that means till I'm sick to my fucking stomach. I have a lot of commitments. I have 2 books, 3 documentaries, a reality show, and I'm leaving myself open for 2021 if I'm called to serve in the next administration in Washington, D.C. So I go if I were you. What's up, Dan? I wish I could say I'm enjoying this more. Slight Edge Philosophy Quantum Leap. What is your company? I don't know what you're talking about. What would you say to the single most important habit, quality, and leading to be successful? Lead by example. People don't do what you tell them to do. People do what they see you do. My currency is 10 times lower than from the dollar. Does it mean first fragmented mom and pop deal to do in my country? But is it still possible? Yes, it's still possible. When it's 100% seller finance, how do you pay the accountant and lawyer? You don't. And I've said this on YouTube. That's why eventually the second, third, or fourth deal, you have to do a regular finance deal. Mr. Pena, do you like publicly traded real estate funds? I don't know. I could take them or leave them. How to improve on running, jogging. What did your training schedule for the marathon look like? Now, since you fucking weasel vagina cunts run for the experience now, and you run 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hour marathons, it's hard for me to say. But when I ran, first marathon I ran was 3 hours. I ran approximately 100 miles a week. I had intervals. On Saturday, every other Saturday and Sunday, I ran 20 miles. And the Saturday before the marathon, I ran 40 miles. It doesn't matter what I ate. I mean, it doesn't matter. I drank like a fish, which is not politically correct now. Mr. Pena, is the founder equity vested? Founder equity? Yeah, of course it is. Mr. Pena, is rolling up apartment buildings in the U.S. still good? No, yes, it is. It depends where you're buying them, though. Can you give me 3 tips? No, I can't give you 3 tips. Next. The only tip I know is the tip of my dick, you fucking idiot. Which news TV channel to follow for cybersecurity news? I don't know. What's the best country in Europe for QLA? Probably England. If you needed a US, I told you that. Next. Dan Pena, how to make angel next. Do you think we should send any type of information before having a call with a potential chairman? Yes, you send your executive summary. Jason Paul Rogers advises a deck part. Well, Jason Paul Rogers got thrown out of my mentor program. So if you want to follow him, then you go right ahead. But don't ask me any more questions. I'll get away with the YouTube addiction and porn. I don't know that. Never mind. Next thing. Mr. P, what needs to happen for me to be a QLA? Do the QLA, you got to come up with the money. You can't do it this year. The best you can do is in January, the one day. Also for commercial real estate loans, is it possible? No, I answered that. Next. I'm running an ultra marathon in 3 days. Words of wisdom: never give up and don't leave anything on the road. Okay. How can I provide value in your life? You can't. I'm not interested. How do I avoid losing friends? Well, you know, I'd say jump in front of a bus, metaphorically. At start, how to associate with an established company in India. With great difficulty, form a joint venture. That's how you provide yourself with a track record. What are the movies you watch at the seminar? The founder, none of your business. Next. What are the harms of artificial intelligence? I don't know. I don't care. Would it be a conflict of interest to ask the owner of the company to be my mentor? Yes. Dan Pena, how to make angel investors invest in you. Next. When you say do something you love, Do you literally mean doing whatever we love has a potential? No, that's not what I mean. Next. Who was a sharper business person? I already answered that. When do you think the robot? I answered that. Next, keep going. Mr. Pena, you always talk about overfinance. Next, same question again. Is there a role for escrow accounts in QLA process? No. Mr. Pena, is it possible to buy businesses without employees, sole proprietorships if the price is right, or should you only buy a business with a couple of employees? How are you going to run them if you don't have employees, idiot? If you do 60% through owner finance and 40% through SBA, that's not going to happen. Okay. Let's see. How do you create high quality content? I don't know. Most of the content online is shit. Do you still chase cash? No. Do you have cocaine? Do you do cocaine at 73? No, I don't. I'll be 74 in a few weeks. No, I don't. Never done cocaine. Wouldn't know what it felt like. What do you think about Robert Kowalski? I have no opinion. If I have a distant relative who's become a multimillionaire through acquisition, no. Next. What is the best way to build supreme confidence? Involve yourself in just fucking doing it. Mr. Pena, do you still suggest reading Napoleon? Yes, I still suggest it, even though he was a crook. Apparently he was a crook. Would you recommend rolling up businesses with only, next. Mr. Pena, can QLA be implemented? Yes, I said answer that. Can you raise VC money? No, I don't recommend that. Mr. Pena, what is the best way to calculate lawyer and accountant salaries? If not, next. Mr. Pena, so many have been scammed before with upfront fees with certain investors and lenders. What are your thoughts? Don't pay them, idiot. I mean, what? Mr. Pena, I've with Winnica. What have you done with Winnica? Kat, make sure you tell Winnica about this. We have a stalker a couple times, and we exchanged a message on in February 2015. You're a latent stalker. You gave me great advice and summed up a book you recommend, which I read, Winning Through Intimidation. Get paper. Okay, next. Jeremy, just fucking do it. That's correct. He answered me, Professor. OCS training in the military as a prerequisite. Prerequisite to what? I'm not sure. Yes, I did go to OCS, Officer Candidate School. Mr. Pena, when I'm one of many presenting deals projects to investors. What are the 1 3? There aren't any. You shouldn't get into that situation. Can family be in the dream team? No. Mr. Pena, how would you apply QLA in the investment banking corporate finance industry? And if you can choose, is it better to do it either in Sydney, London, or New York? I wouldn't do it in the investment banking business, any of those places. Is Chicago on your schedule in the near future? No. That probably means, are you a billionaire? And the answer is no, I'm not. Mr. Pena, what do you think I should start doing to make fucking money? I'm 13. I already answered that online. There's a lot of 13-year-olds ask the same question. I don't blame you. Mr. Pena, what was the area that you said it would take you about 6 deals to make 100 billion? I never said that. Given your insight and knowledge, do you suggest devotees, mentees wear Brooks Brothers suits? Given the formal attire will mostly requires given situation. Yes, Brooks Brothers is plenty good. And again, you can get them. They've been putting clothes on the backs of presidents of the United States since Abraham Lincoln. Mr. Pena, what's important to do first, building a dream team or identifying motivated seller? Dream team. Chairman first, then dream team. What do you think about doing business in Japan? It's possible. I said that. Okay. What do you think about robots? I said that. Okay. Mr. Pena, is QLA possible in Iran? Yes. Is Grant Cardone a fraud? No, I don't think he's a fraud or a cunt. I was on Grant's show. He's a smart guy. He's one of the few guys that his shit works. I already answered about Bodo. Next. Is studying really the key to level of success? Yes. As a power lifter, what were your lifts and squats and bench press and deadlift? I say 400 pounds on the bench, but I exaggerate. I only bench press 395. They forgot to put the collars on. I didn't do the regular things. I pressed 205 pounds sitting down press, sitting down. And I don't really remember what my deadlift was. Wasn't too good though, because I've got a bad back. You should make your brand a scotch. Okay, we have a Scotch whiskey that is Guthrie Castle whiskey. We don't sell it to the public. We only give it away. I'm not a billionaire. I already said that. Mr. Pena, what is the hottest industry in Lebanon? Healthcare. How did you approach Sally, who was a high performance woman, with great difficulty? I tried to hire her away from E&Y for 2 years. She wouldn't go. She finally came to work for me. And we didn't go out on our first date for about another year. So I knew her 3 years before she ever went on a date with me. Burning oil creates ashes and fly and land at the far edges of the North-South Pole, which causes ice to not reflect sunlight. Who gives a shit, you fucking moron? Good morning, Dan. I'm curious to know who has a sharper, no, next. How do you start or form a team? Look at my website. Too many dumb cunts asking stupid. Thank you very much. You're right. Best memory. I've got the best memory of anybody I've ever met. What do you think about Bob Proctor? He seems like a good guy. I'm not really familiar with his work. What was the fastest time it took for a mentee to complete a deal while working 9 to 5? 117 days. It's a current record by Captain America, happens to be an Air Force captain in the United States Air Force, 117 days. What do you think about minority IPOing, the acquisitions before IPOing? I don't know what that means. Please come to Australia, thank you. Next. Which is the price of the QLA seminar? The one in London on the 18th of January is, I think, 1,495 pounds. The old seminar, which we don't give anymore, we have none scheduled next year. This year was 15,000 pounds plus VAT. And if we ever give another one, I'm sure it'll be more than that. What would you recommend a law student to do? If you're in the first year of law, drop out. If you're in the last year of law, continue and get your degree. How many spots are available in the seminar in January? I don't know, but it's not full yet. Will you have another one in 2020? The answer is no. What is the best way to calculate? Now, next. Psychology of the high performance self-esteem is all correct. What needs to happen for me to do QLA this year? Next. Thank you. Been consuming your content, the 40%, I'm not next. When you state the phrase purchase, purchase, roll up, and sale, what do you mean by roll up? It means buying one company after another company after another company. What we must say to a banker to get money, look at my website, please. Mr. Pena, how to be mentored by you directly for a big property development project? I get 10,000 pounds an hour, meathead. It's better to go to the seminar, but we don't have any more. You missed that opportunity. When do you think artificial intelligence and robots will take over before? Never mind. What would you recommend? Never mind. Pet industry's hot. Mr. Pena, you're a first trillionaire man. No, $1 trillion man, meaning that I've not quite accumulated $1 trillion, 775 billion to be exact, more or less, to my mentees and devotees. The government has canceled our contract, my grant funding, because I took too long. You're fucked, kid. I have no advice for you. Mr. Pena, what do you think of Deutsche Bank? They were a good bank to me for many, many years. I have nothing bad to say about them. All banks make mistakes eventually. What is the best way to calculate? Never. Mr. Pena, you know how to build a dream team? Look at my website. Do you think wealth is easy to obtain? Yes. And what are your regards? Look at my website. Next. Do you create a dream team for each deal? No. Next. Mr. Pena, what is the best way to land private equity? Next. What do you think I should start doing to make fucking money? Next. How to associate with established company when you're nothing to offer. You offer them a joint venture. I'm not coming to Chicago. Did Napoleon ever meet Andrew Carnegie? As far as we can tell, no. If you do 60% through owner finance, 40% SBA, next. Mr. Pena, I have ambitions to make $10 trillion. That's great. However, as a practicing Muslim, next. I currently run a marketing agency for Chiro. This is also the same industry I'm looking to roll up. Would it make sense to pursue both? You probably have a conflict of interest, kid. Next. Mr. Pena, are you a relative of Colonel Sanders? No, I'm not. But I am a Kentucky colonel, just like he is. This message is helpful, but just fucking do it. Mr. Pena, may QLA maybe use to start a blockchain company? It could be, but I would recommend that. Mr. Pena, can you tell us more than one day? Can you tell us more about the one day? I already said that. Thank you for asking. How can I provide value in your life? You can't. Next. Mr. Pena, monetization of SBLC, something you'd recommend for funding sources? I have no opinion. Mr. Pena, you're a lion. Thank you. What would you recommend a law student do? I already answered that. Hello, sir. Are you going to speak in UK University? Not that I've got scheduled. Just some real questions and stop being a cunt. Yeah, let's see. I do construction all day. Any other side hustles you can recommend? No. Mr. Pena, what do you say to the banks when asked who on your team will be there to run the business? That's why you have industry experts, and that's why you probably keep the first owner or two of the business you acquire. That's who's going to run the business. Next. Mr. Pena, I can't read it. It's too low. Mr. Pena, how is debt of the business being acquired in the QLA process? Blah, 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 blah. You're probably not going to acquire the debt. Mr. Pena, should you only buy businesses with employees? I answered that. Next. What do you think about? I answered that. I answered that. Keep going. What are my thoughts about Taiwan? I don't have any. Hi, Dan. Love you. I'm from Morocco. I missed you when I was there. What would you do if you were 19? I'd find something I loved and go consolidate it. Mr. Pena, how would you approach MLM? I like MLM. Mr. Pena, would you recommend rolling up companies in the cosmetic care? The answer is yes. Mr. Pena, what makes a good mentee? They're hard, they're few and hard to find. Next. Drinking world, a lot of, okay, I see. Do you know Jacob Rothschild? No. What is the best way to stay on top of knowledge of markets? Read everything. Seems like overanalyzing. I immerse myself in information, not 24/7, because I'm not up 24/7, but probably 12, 15 hours a day. How do you make money from a farm with great difficulty? Thanks. What do you think about Africa? It's a great opportunity. Mr. Pena, does QLA work in Mexico? The answer is yes. Do you know Guy? I don't know him. Mr. Pena, could you do a briefing within the Army on leadership and management? I could, but I'm not likely to be asked. I did at the Naval Academy. Mr. Pena, how many percent of the attendees of your seminars have become successful? Almost 100%. Some are billionaires and some just made $1 million, but 100%. Mr. Pena, you already told us everything. Thank you. Next, okay, how to compensate your dream team. It's on the site. Mr. Pena, what do you think about secure lending? I've already commented, asked and answered. Do I need to learn the skills of, no. You mentioned that you were prior, in the prior askDAN, you had a couple of Filipinos in the room with you. Is it easier for Filipino artists to immigrate to the UK? I don't know. Dan, which banks are offering non-recourse money? That's your challenge to find out, kid. Mr. Pena, Mother Teresa is she a saint? Yes, she is. Mr. Pena, what do you think about buying foster homes in Africa and modeling the children QLA? It's not a bad idea. Hopefully you can make money doing it. Is making your company more liquid the only way to sell 20 times EBITDA? No. Mr. Pena, can't wait to see you in the US. God bless. Dan, do you plan on moving from the castle? No, I don't. So if working in your own company in Texas is wearing a custom leather shoulder holster, a favorite 9mm combat handgun under the suit acceptable? Yes. I wouldn't do a 9mm though, but anyway, that's just me. Mr. Pena, I punched a man 80% bigger than me at the age of 15 for taking my spectacles without a wish. Am I a snowflake? If you punched him, no. Mr. Pena, what do you think about companies that facilitate relationships between businesses and companies from different countries? I don't. Mr. Pena, what is the best investment in Australia? Healthcare, telco, stroke internet. Mr. Pena, as a 20-year-old, I am not sure if I should use QLA to follow my passion, which is acting, or if I should use QLA to come up with a way to make a lot of money and after that follow my passion. I would do that. Mr. Pena, would you recommend to join Freemasons? I have no comment. Mr. Pena, is it better to change the acquisitions into a one brand name? Yes. Mother Teresa is the most awful human being on earth. I don't agree with that. Go up. Again. 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 Keep going. God, we missed a bunch. Any tips for building a fitness empire? None. Mr. Pena, the sum of wealth you've accumulated is more than enough to last your grandchildren and children's lives. Why are you still going? Because I'm pulling as many of you meatheads across the goal line as I can before I die. Mr. Pena, what's the best question to answer to know whether a business idea is good enough to start building it? I don't believe in building anything from scratch. It's easier to buy revenue than it is create it from scratch. I'm going to acquire a business next month using a bet loan for $300,000. Any advice? None. Look at my website. It's all free there. Mr. Pena, board of directors, better retired guys? Yes. Next. Mr. Pena, what is the most profitable business in the U.S.? I'm not sure. I don't know. Probably prostitution. What questions do you have? Ask yourself in your mind when quickly making important decisions. Does this bring me closer to my goal? No, I don't ask. I just go on my gut. Where is QLA not possible? It's possible everywhere. It's just harder in certain areas. What are the other habits do you think we should have besides just fucking do it? None. Dan, you mentioned you were in finance industry before Bear Stearns. Why did you decide to leave? Because I could see meatheads making big millions, and I was smarter then, so I knew that I should go out and create wealth for myself. You have so much money and seems like you still aren't happy. If you don't think I'm happy, if you don't think money buys happiness, idiot, you don't know where to shop. Mr. Pena, why QLA is hard in some countries like Russia? Because of the corruption. You have to go where there's a rule of law that you can go to court and make your interest known in court. Do you have a date to launch your prime minister vote? No. Mr. Pena, how long will it take me to make some millions with 100-hour work weeks? It's all up to you. But we've done it in a matter of 10 months. Let's see, Mr. Pena, I'm an Indian. Indian is infected with bribery and crooks, correct. I have a computer science background. Do you suggest that I should move? Yes. UK, go to the UK. Miss Pena, What is your opinion of Panama Papers? I don't know. Well, she's not here. Mr. Pena, what do you think about George Soros? I think he's a smart guy, super smart, rich, but he's liberal and he's behind a lot of stuff that he should be credited for, not credited for, because it's disrupting a lot of economies. Mr. Pena, how do you scale a business as a reseller on Amazon? I have no idea. How to keep your board of directors commit to the venture through leadership. Hi, Dan. The figures you mentioned about a guy in South Africa, were they in US dollars? They were in US dollars. Love you, Mr. Pena. Thank you. From Russia, Russian mineral business, best doing QLA tech business. Tech. Why aren't you a billionaire? Because I started creating billions for you, meatheads, a long time ago. Mr. Pena, where do you know Tylo? Where do you know? I don't know Ty Lopez other than by name. Good morning, Mr. Pena. I just read 100% Minute book in 2 days. You're an amazing mentor. In my opinion, there are no reasons to fail. Thank you. I agree with that, Mr. I knew zero about business, but my gut feeling says to quit my job January 20, your take. I would go in IT services. Let's see, Mr. Pena, how to raise money when you don't need it. Look at my website, how to get the fucking money. Mr. Pena, can you do QLA in Greece or Cyprus? In Cyprus, yes. Mr. Pena, is my mentor Dan Kenny on the wall of fame? No. Am I part of the 16 people in the titanium coaching group? I don't know. Mr. Pena, how to make assisted living work if it's a low margin business? You can't make it work if it's a low margin business. Mr. Pena, have you mentored any athletes who became world champions? Yes. Mr. Pena, do you think about neuron enhancers? No. What do I think about them? Oh, I have no opinion. Mr. Pena, when you get the money from the bank, what are the top 5 priorities? Look at my website. Mr. Pena, what do you think of dental industry? It's hot. Mr. Pena, what is the best question you wish we asked you? There isn't any. Mr. Pena, when you come to Jamaica? Probably never. Helpful review. I need your money. I need money, a little nigga. Thank you. Can you use QLA with e-commerce with great difficulty? Thoughts on Jeffrey Epstein? I don't know. Mr. Pena, in 10 years, I'm a UFC world champ. Congratulations. I'm training 85 hours a week. I also want to be a billionaire now, humanly possible, and sleep less. Great. It's possible. Mr. Pena, do you still think Bitcoin will go to zero? Eventually. I don't see any value in it. I don't care if it goes back to 20,000. Can I start QLA at 16? The answer is yes. Mr. Pena, would recommend selling life insurance as a training for QLA? Correct, I would. Mr. P, what do you think about the coin laundry and buy here, pay here auto industries? I think they're good roll-ups. Mr. Pena, do you feel emerging global markets get the attention they deserve? No. If the primary concern is maximizing net income after taxes, is it better to live in the US or UK? Well, I'm not saying that the maximizing net income after taxes should be a goal. Mr. Pena, is selling weapons a good business to get into? Yes. Mr. Pena, where are you speaking in Nepal? It'll be posted shortly, but it's at a university in Kathmandu. While interest rates are low, is it stupid not to invest in property using 75% of banks' money? Well, using that one criterion, no. But when you can invest with none of your money, the return is infinite. Where is QLA not possible? It's possible everywhere. What is your opinion of real estate investing? I have no opinion. Mr. Pena, is your opinion on J-Lo, the biggest financial heist? I don't know what that means. Okay. Mr. Pena, have you approached by secret societies? Yes. Mr. Pena, are you a reptilian alien? I don't think so. Maybe though. Can you come to Egypt again? Not anytime soon. Is there profit in doing the QLA to entrepreneurs as young as 12 in the US? My daughter started her business at 10. Yes, there is profit in it. What is the biggest bed, that must be Pan's deal, you heard of? Probably the Four Seasons deal that I initiated 20 some years ago here in this country. Mr. Pena, how much cash flow would you buy up in total before you even thinking about exit? Every deal is different, guys or gals. What do you think about secret space program? I don't have any opinion. Mr. Pena, I'm planning to buy all children orphanages in Africa and modeling them to QLA. That's great. Can you make money from art? Yes. Mr. Pena, you will make history as the most influential and successful coach in history. Thank you. He's right. A lot of you all are retarded. Go to the website. Okay. I'm attending the seminar later this year. Do you recommend starting building a dream team? No, because you'll do it all wrong. Let's see. Next. Mr. Pena, on what basis does the bank lend you money for buying businesses? Look at my website, please. Listen to the YouTubes. Mr. Pena, how do I know my business idea is good enough to start building it? Again, I don't recommend anybody build a business. I recommend you buy revenue. It's easier to buy revenue than create revenue. Mr. Pena, do you have an investment company like Cardone Capital? No. How much are your professional fees percentage of deal size? I don't do the business that way. Mr. Pena, would you recommend selling life insurance? I already said that, yes. Opinion consolidated self-storage. Self-storage is a good industry. Mr. Pena, I have listened to you speaking about bills, 6-minute increment accountability reports. I don't know what you're talking about, bills.
Bill Gates.
Oh, Bill Gates, 6-minute, okay. You only have 6 minutes to sell him an idea. He separates his diary, his calendar into 6-minute intervals. And I'm told just recently that Lady Gaga breaks her diary into 5-minute increments. Mr. Pena, will you marry me? I am a beautiful and I don't mind your second wife. I don't know, you better talk to Sally. I doubt it though. Brooks Brothers, double-breasted suit or no? You don't need to be double-breasted, single-breasted is fine. Mr. Pena, what's the best investment you can do in the Caribbean? Healthcare. Larry Pena, is how to find business for sale covered on your website? Yes. CFO says EBITDA cash flow is a nominal for the first deal. Might be, forget turnaround. I don't believe in turnarounds, first deal. Mr. Pena, when are you speaking in Nepal? In the 8th, 9th of August, if I remember, in about a month, less than a month. Mr. Pena, where do you find your weekly report templates? You don't. Will you do a one-day seminar in the US? No. Secret behind your high testosterone. Good genes. Mr. Pena, after I watched your videos on YouTube, I went kind of crazy. Is this normal? Yes. Mr. Pena, how much penalties to board member that leave the board by themselves? No penalties, they just don't get the stock if they leave before you incorporate. Mr. Pena would recommend selling. I said that. Do you have a mentor? My mentors are all dead. Mr. Pena, do likable people? No. Mr. Pena, in the current environment, it's better to acquire a cybersecurity company than create one? Yes. When you begin your dream team, do you have a chairman, director sign any preliminary agreements? You can have them sign an NDA. I never did, but kids today are having them sign an NDA. Am I Mexican? I'm trying to get a Mexican passport. Yes, I am. My mother and grandmother were born there. D's nuts. I don't know what that means. Mr. Pena is starting a CBD. Oh, the CBD is cannabis oil. Business profitable. Yes. Any mentees from Zimbabwe? Yes. Mr. Pena, what's your thoughts on Bitcoin? I have no thoughts. Okay. Mr. Pena, yes on data science or no? I have no opinion. Can you make money from art? Yes. Mr. Pena, SR, can I use QLA online transaction only since I can't go no opinion. I love you, Mr. Pena, Russia, minerals, I answered that. Dan, did you manage ADHD, yes, I still have it though. Thoughts on Ty Lopez? I have no thoughts on Ty. Mr. Pena, what do you think of businesses pandering to political correctness? I don't have a high opinion of them. How to set up a breakup fee relative to deal worth? Ask your lawyers. Hi, Dan. How do we devotees officially report our numbers to you? I'm aiming for 3 billion. Just write my office. I'm happy for you. Mr. Pena, how do you keep your testosterone so high? I take a lot of vitamins. Does e-commerce work with QLA with great difficulty? Mr. Pena, have you been approached by any secrets? Yes. Mr. Pena, when I get money from the bank, next. Buddha, just for you. Dear Dan, I couldn't come up with questions since everything has been answered. Okay, next. Mr. Pena, can you make big deals with a criminal record? Yes. So I decided to enjoy the show for a couple of minutes and see what stupid questions. Okay, great. Can QLA be done in a one-party state like Bangladesh? Yes. Mr. Pena, would you recommend selling life insurance? Again, next. Dan, I knew zero about, we know, next. Mentor, next. Mr. Pena, are you able to read these questions so quickly? Because I have 160 IQ and I'm not brain dead like you. Do believe wrestlers have good work ethics? Some of them do, yeah. Any advice to speed up deals? Focus, laser beam focus. Mr. Pena, how can I, physicist, use QLA? Look at my website. Mr. Pena, you're a good man trying to help us. Thank you. In 10 years, I saw that already. Next. Ty Lopez, next. Love you. Thank you. Mr. Data Science, next. How to use autistic characters for intimidating people. I don't know about that, but autism is not as bad a thing as you might think. Mr. Pena, do you have a mentor? Yeah, I had them. They're all dead. What do you think of them? I told you that. Mr. Pena, on what basis does a bank next? Mr. Pena, what is the best question? Next. Mr. Next. Do you recommend going to college? Next. Next. Mr. Pena, will you do a speech in New Zealand? Not anytime soon. Next. Whether that happens next. Mr. Pena, are you planning a summit? No, I'm not planning a summit. The only thing I plan right now, other than the existing seminars and the hardcore seminars this year, is the one day, January 18th in London. Mr. Pena, are you going to do another book? Not anytime soon. Why to make lives with morons? I don't know that. Okay. Why is it more difficult to use QLA in Romania? Because of the corruption, although we have deals being done in Romania. I'm attending the seminar later this year. Do it now. Next. Let's finish. Next. Recommend myself. Next. Next. Mr. Pena, what would you say is your worst mistake? My worst mistake is not getting into buying revenue sooner, even though I came from the investment banking world. Perception is reality, how to use imagination to create self-esteem. So you're telling me, Mr. Pena, I have listened to you speaking about next. Mr. Pena did it next, raise capital when you don't need it. Next, going to be right. Mr. Pena, thank you for your response. Thank you. Next. Pen steal. What is the biggest bed pen steal? I said that, answered that. Mr. Pena, how can you compete with PE in Germany? I don't compete with PE in Germany. That's private equity. Hey, Dan, you still planning to kill a great white shark? Not kill it, just jump on it. Is how to find business for sale covered on your website? Yes. Mr. Pena, in 10 years, next. Have you ever done business have you ever done business with the military? Yes. How to build up similar work ethic like you? Look at my website. Thoughts on Jeffrey Epstein? I don't have any. What you said to Mr. Pena, 30 years old. Stay focused, follow your dream. I'm about to go to college, tour YouTube channel, next. Love you from Russia, next. The current environment is better acquired, next. These are not new questions. Don't sleep less, when's next. Mr. Pena, what do you think about dental dentistry? Next. Can't afford it, bye. What is your net worth? It's on the internet, guys, look at it. Mr. Pena, what about e-commerce? Next. It looks like we don't have enough questions to go another half an hour. Okay, guys, stop there. There's not enough questions, so this will bode probably not well for us not doing another one. If I do another one, it'll only be 60 minutes, because I think that's about what we've run now. And again, the seminar starts tonight. We will be on YouTube starting tomorrow. And we have, as always, another interesting group. The one-day seminar in London on January 18th is the only seminar we have planned past this year. I have no intention of scheduling other week-long seminars because of the commitments I've already told you about. 2 books, two documentaries, possibility of a reality show, and serving hopefully in the next administration starting in January 2021. I told you that virtually everything in the seminar is covered on the website, free. For whatever reason, most of the questions, and the question was asked of me earlier, why do these people keep asking me the same questions again and again? Well, it's the same reason that most of you are poor, and it's the same reason that most of you that comment on my YouTube postings, the questions are not all idiotic, but many of them are idiotic because you're just pretending. And that's why only 0.00007 or 1% or 700,000 or 750,000 people on the planet are capable of doing QLA, not because it's intellectually straining, not because it's intellectually difficult. It's because it's emotionally difficult, because you can't stay focused as I have for many years, decades now, and a lot of the kids have. I look forward to speaking tonight at the opening ceremony and for the next 5 days. And till the next time, to your quantum leap in life and business. Thanks, kids.